What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7 and do a discussion and really news report about episodes 6 through 8. Extended episode time length? Maybe, maybe not. Spoiler warning if you don't want to know about this information. Spoilers are coming. Spoiler warning about episodes 6 through 8. Here we go. Now first, before we talked about the episodes, let's talk about an episode character filming guide of the first half of the episodes of Season 7. Now, I didn't talk about everybody, but I talked about the main things for 6, 7, and 8. So if you want to pause it and take a look at there, we'll also have it at the end for you if you want to see who is in these episodes, or most likely in these episodes. Definitely some good information who tells you what character will be in each episode. Now for episode 6, it's titled Swear. Synopsis for episode 6. Someone stumbles upon a brand new society, and this society is unlike anything seen before. It's 70 minutes long. The someone is Tara. It's the Tara and Heath episode, but mostly the Tara episode, and we get an extra 10 minutes out of it. Alana Masterson, the boat. We get to meet a different community, society, whatever you want to call it. It's Oceanside. The Tara and Heath episode, we'll see how it goes down, but it sounds like a lot of filler and a lot of catch-up episode, which a lot of people hate, but we will meet a new group. We'll meet a couple new people that will come back around, but overall, it's not going to be an episode that gives us excitement or answers too many questions or sets up too many things going forward. It's kind of a filler episode. It's just like, let's figure out what's happened to Tara and Heath, and we'll finally get to see that. Tara meets Oceanside, which is an all-female community with Sydney Park as Cindy. She's going to help Tara, even though the rest of the women do not want to help Tara. They feel that she is a threat. They find out that she and her group took out some saviors, and they don't really like that for some reason, and we'll see how it goes down. These are not the Whisperers. I've said it in other videos. People think they are. It could be a little Easter egg or a foreshadowing of them. We don't know if Heath makes it out alive, but it sounds like it's just unknown what happens to Heath, so the possibility of him being alive is pretty high. Tara runs for her life. She makes it back to Alexandria and meets up with the group, so she's alive and well. Episode 7, titled Sing Me a Song. Synopsis for Season 7, a deeper look at the sanctuary and the world of the Saviors. Members of Alexandria look for supplies. Rumored to be 90 minutes long, and I think it will be 90 minutes long. Hopefully more content, less commercials. I feel like we're getting a lot of commercials this season, but straight from the comics, Negan has so much of the storyline from the comics that it's not translating that well to the show, so hopefully this does. The Sing Me a Song right there. Carl in the van with Jesus throws it off a little bit because Carl is there to kill Negan. Jesus is there for reconnaissance and try to figure out information. So I don't know how that's going to play out, but it should be pretty good because Carl in the comic is there by himself. The Jesus thing may complicate it a little bit. Negan's not in the truck, so he can't take out Negan there, so that's going to be a different way from the comic. He doesn't take out Negan anyway, he takes out some saviors. He doesn't have a gun, so I don't know what's going to be played out. Here's Negan from the sneak peek. Will we see the wives? Will we see his, group of wives? Because Carl's right next to him in that picture. You can't tell, but he's to the left of him in the picture, on the right, his right arm. But Negan talking to his people, they're kneeling. We'll see how it goes down. Will we see the iron? Will we see later on? Will we see anything happen? He's just addressing the saviors as, we're the saviors, we're the best, we're this. He's having his monologue again like he likes to do. It's kind of annoying to watch for a lot of people. Daryl's kneeling, looking away from Negan, I guess. The other guy behind him's not watching either. I don't know what's going on with that. Daryl's doing a little pole dance there or something. I don't know what's going on there. Dwight seems to be looking down. Are the scenes connected? I don't know if it's misdirection or whatever in the sneak peek, but Dwight is not the biggest fan of Negan. Going forward, that storyline has to unfold, and this might be the start of it, so I can't wait to see the demise of Negan. Rosita and Eugene are in this episode. I don't know if they're at the bullet making factory or if they're in one of the garages at Alexandria or something, but I'm excited to see them because they're going to be connected going forward, Rosita and Eugene. Episode 8 is titled Heart Still Beating. Synopsis for Episode 8. Negan's unwelcome visit to Alexandria continues as other members scavenge for supplies. Things quickly spin out of control. It's rumored to be 90 minutes long, so 7 and 8 seem to be 90 minutes long each. Again, I want more content, less ads, less commercials, more content, more material. The big question is who's going to die in episode 8, because in the past 3 seasons, seasons 4, 5, and 6, you had Herschel, Beth, and Deanna all die. So who's going to be in this episode? We think who it is, and we'll talk about that in a second. Aaron and Rick both be out still for scavenging. Don't know about the sign, what it means. Is this going to be the new group we'll meet in episode 9 or 10 in the second part of the season? If you haven't seen about the Garbage Pail Kids, definitely check out that video. Could be the start of them meeting them. It could be who they scavenge to go out and meet them, and they meet a group there. Trouble could be. We'll see. I don't know. That's just a hypothesis. I just don't know, because eventually they're going to meet this new group in the second part of season 7. Richard, my man Richard, he's devising a plan against the Saviors, I'm guessing with Morgan and Carol to help him, because Ezekiel's not really helping much. We don't see Ezekiel till episode 9, so we only saw it for episode 2 and Shiva, which sucks because we only saw 1 episode of Ezekiel and Shiva, which is kind of dumb, but hopefully they're a bigger part of season 7. Morgan and Carol talk to Richard about a plan, because Richard knows that they can't always do this to the Saviors. He's tired of it, he's fed up about it, and he needs Morgan and Carol's help. Aaron, like I said, Aaron and Rick are out going on that supply run. They probably make it back after the fact of the whole Spencer thing. Now, I don't know if this is episode 7 or 8, because Spencer's in both episodes 7 and 8. Don't know who this guy is, what Savior he is, because he opens up the gate in the sneak peek, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds. You know, even when I know some of this information, I still like the episode to see how it's actually portrayed on the show, and I'm excited to see how it goes down. Episodes 7 and 8 should be great to make up for this lackluster first part of the season. A lot of people are disappointed, but the big question is, will Spencer die? Season 7, episode 8 is his last filmed episode. I believe he will die. If you know the comics, he's got a good death, and we know his last time talking to Rick really called for him to go, because he's not a team player and he's against Rick. So here's some of the comic portrayal of that. I could see it happening just like this. And I think it will, and it should be pretty good. You see the biggest line there is because you got no guts, and that's what happens to him. He gets gutted, and I love the sound here. Shook, the slicing the blade into his gut, and it's not going to make up for any big thing by killing Spencer, but it's just the start of the show getting better. Gets gutted out, and I think that's going to happen. So I'm excited for that, and there's not too many things I'm excited for in this season. I mean, I'm ready for it to start to get good, and I think episodes 7 and 8 are the start of the good stuff to come. But the other thing is Olivia is rumored to die in either episode 8 or 9, so we'll see if that happens, and that's going to be kind of a sad moment. I mean, I don't think she deserves to die. The other thing is probably in episode 8 or 9. I'm hoping in episode 8, Daryl finally escapes. I'm tired of seeing him in all sad face and beaten down. You know, he's got to get his groove back and back to the group. He needs to get on his bike and ride back to probably the hilltop. I would assume he gets to the hilltop, because if it's pretty close proximity, he can get there and he can hide and he can be put there, which would be pretty good for Gregory. That'd be hilarious, and hopefully that happens. Now here's a look at the episode breakdown filming guide for the first part of season 7. Really highlighted the 6, 7, and 8 characters and actors in it. It's not an encompassing list by any means, but if you want to pause it and take a look at it, so you can see Spencer is in 7 and 8. Olivia is in 7 and 8, so I can't remember if she's in episode 9. I kind of broke it down this way, but Olivia and Spencer might be gone in episode 8. And have faith, guys. I know it hasn't been the best season so far, the first part of season 7, but it gets better. Episodes 7 and 8 should be the start of good things to come. Now, who's ready for Sunday? This Sunday is the Tara and Heath episode. Enjoy the episode, guys. Let us know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to get more videos. You guys are awesome, and thank you for watching.